Hi Leo, this is Just with your October 1st to the 15th, 2017 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Leo, I feel like some of you this 2 weeks, you're going to try to avoid interrogating, being interrogated by someone, possibly at the workplace. Um, there could have been some skipping out from work. You could have missed a few days at work. If you are looking for work, just expect it to be grueling. It is going to be a very daunting task to find a job at this time. Not because you're not capable and you don't have what it takes. We know that that's not true. It's just the places that you're applying for is so many processes that you have to go through with them. Okay. So it's test taking. It's like 50 million interviews. It's, digging all the way to find out, what is, the last crevice of dirt that could be stuck in your nails. Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. So expect the process to take time. And if you're saying, yes, it's already taken time, I've been going through this forever, you may be at a point where it's like, I don't know how much more I can take this, so some of you could be trying to become a police officer, firefighter, get some type of a government job, that sort of thing. So it's a process. I do see that opportunities are coming in for you though. It's just, you're not really sure which one is going to be the best fit for you, but that's going to change. So if you're feeling a bit confused about, which direction should I go in? What should I do? Things are gonna become a little more clearer for you. I do see that money is not necessarily gonna be the focus. I feel like family situations were the focus, and some of you may be confused as to, like, just keep getting like the next step. Where do you go? What do you really want to do? And it's a lot of Leos out there right now that are in a conundrum in life, period. One aspect of life could be working, but then there's so many other nuances about life that doesn't seem to be working. And, those are the things that I feel taking you out of your element, So if work is fine, if your own business is going really well, then your love life is a complete, problem. Or if love life and family is okay, it's not perfect, but it's okay, then, your job and some aspect to your job is a problematic situation. Your finances could be really problematic. So it's an either or situation, something that's completely out of control and something else that you may have more of a handle on. And I do see that, there's going to be somebody questioning you. Something that I feel like this is something that's been going on for a long time. So if you've been looking for, get a loan, been going through that process for a long time. If you've been looking to get something approved through business, it's been a process with that. You're waiting. A lot of you guys are waiting to see if something is going to come in this time, if it's going to work this time. I have to say, for a lot of you, it will work this time. It's going to work. You're going to start to be able to kind of move forward on something that kind of had you stuck in the mud. You'll be able to kind of like say, that's done. Something has been holding you guys hostage for a while. I don't know what it is. It would be different for all of you. But something's been holding you hostage and you're going to say, yes, finally in the second week, but it may come to you as early as by the first 6 days of October. Finally, we're going to the next stage of it. Okay, so I've passed that stage. Now I can go to the next stage, that sort of thing. And then things are going to start to move fast. Okay, and I feel like it'll give you an opportunity by second week to take a step back to kind of plan, because things are going to calm down a little bit more. Things are going to start to level out and calm a little bit, even though it's still a lot. It's going to be still a lot on your plate, a lot going on, a lot that some of you guys are not talking about. Okay, so there's things going on in your life that you're not telling people until you really have a complete hold on it. And I feel like you're going to start trying to, again, put things in proper perspective as we get to week 2. There's going to be some form of a victory after there's been some time of having to wait things out. Now it's going to be some victory with that. So I'm happy to be able to tell you guys that it seems like your life is going to start to calm down a bit. I'm almost not wanting to clarify it, but yeah, there's going to be some resting. new opportunities, guys. So if you're looking for work, like I said, it will be a process, but I do definitely see, ultimately speaking, that the goal will be your hard work will be rewarded. Okay. So yeah, get out there, start looking. You may not know exactly where do I start? What do I want to do now? Do I want to do that? Let's not try to get too hung up on the specifics and the details. Paint a big picture. You need to work and that sort of thing. So, just start moving forward with that. And then I feel as you are going through the process, you're going to do just process of elimination. No, this is not good for me. No, I didn't get that, that sort of thing. And things will start to become clearer and clearer. And again, like I said, things will change for the better in 2 weeks. Although I don't feel like your plate is going to get any lighter until possibly 2 months out, and then you're going to be able to take a step back. For others of you, your plate may have been full for quite some time, or you may have been at this place of not necessarily wanting to deal with certain things, but now you're going to be wanting to come week 2. Okay, so there's an element of planning something. Some of you could be planning a trip that's been on your mind. You may be confused of where the hell are we going to go. Yeah, it could be someone's birthday. It could be for the holidays. It's coming up in the States. So there's some type of planning, some type of planning to go on a trip is what you're kind of trying to do. I do see that there is if you had a fallout with someone, okay, and you had to kind of tell someone the truth, or someone came and they kind of gave you a what for, that sort of thing. I feel like you're not going to be talking to that person for a while. I feel like some of you could be ducking and dodging someone. So let's go there. Someone may be trying to reach you, get in contact with you, and you've just been MIA, completely like gone. Like you are so petrified for this person to find you. It's funny because if you see what I see, you would laugh. I mean, some of you are petrified that this person is going to find you, and you're just confused. There's a lot of confusion going on. You don't know which way you want to go. You Leos, you guys are so confused. You don't know which way you want to go. You don't know what's right. You don't know what's wrong. For those of you that are single, you're very picky at this time. Leos right now are very, very picky, because it's like what they want, it may not ever be out there. But the thing is that no one's perfect. So there's some aspect about perfection that is driving you guys crazy. Like I feel like there's a level of idealizing a person or circumstance that you want for love. Like you want love to be this perfect thing, and albeit you get spurts of that, right? You get little windows of perfection and moments that everything is just so amazing, but love doesn't last like that. It's an emotion, so that definitely is going to ebb and flow. And so with that, I feel like that could be the issue. And a lot of you don't want to get caught up in something, bad like you had before. So it's all of that, trying to protect yourself, trying to make the right choices, not necessarily wanting to settle, but then finding yourself settling and then trying to, get out of a situation once you realize you've settled for someone. Others of you, I feel like you kind of get into this place of like being out, being gregarious, meeting people, telling them everything that they want to hear, because that's what you guys love. You like a lot of attention and spoiling and, charm and all of that. So you do what you want done to you. So you're charming your mate, or you meet someone and you've kind of like turned them all upside down, and then you start to get confused of like, what do you want? Do you even want this person? Do you even know this person? So then it's all of that. And the next you've moved on. You moved on, and this person is still stuck trying to pick up the pieces and try to realize or decide like what the hell happened. How did you just up and disappear? So you're avoiding phone calls. You've already decided to leave the person alone like many times over. Like you don't want to be bothered, but the person is emotionally confused. They want answers, and they sit around and they contemplate this quite often. This could be happening to you guys, or you could be doing this to someone. So someone could have checked out on you guys, and some of you are walking around in this pool of like kind of like of a mess, And if you guys are wondering, yes, that person is in a pool of a mess. They're in a mess. I feel that by week 2, some of you guys, and that's how it is. It's like a person that was scarred, the person that scars a person they forget all about what they've done. But the person that's been scarred, they'll remember that always. They'll always remember the details of how that scar, you know, was put on their body, or, you know, how they were scarred. So I feel that a lot of you Leos that can say, yeah, someone, you know, I was seeing someone, but I'm not into that person. I feel like you guys are just going to move on. There's not even going to be a thought about it. And if it's happening to you, it's not going to be a thought about it for that person. Someone, if you do reach someone, or someone actually reaches you, I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't stop my recording. I apologize. If someone reaches you, or you reach someone, just know that there's going to be a truth. Somebody's going to finally say, oh, I don't want to be bothered, or I don't want to do this. You know, there's going to be that I can't see you anymore. You know, this wasn't really anything. But someone's going to say their truth. Somebody's going to say that, you know, what you did to me wasn't right. I didn't appreciate that. How did you just up and disappear like this? You may even be hearing it on your voice message, you know. So your voice messages, or your text messages, social media, like someone's going to track you down and let you know, okay, how they feel about a situation. And I feel like some of you may be trying to reconcile with another person. You may be wanting, or there's a desire to want to reconcile. So again, if there was some stepping out of a relationship, it looks like some Leos are, you know, focusing more on their family, what they have going on in their everyday life. Like that's what they're focusing on. That's what you guys are focusing on. And that's where you may be finding your sense of balance and kind of peace right now. If there was some outside situation going on, then you're trying to distance yourself and someone's not happy about that, or vice versa if you were the outside person. For those of you that's just a regular couple, I feel like there may be something going on with you. Could be like with your business, at work. You're not necessarily sharing it with your mate. They may have felt a bit left out in the cold by you. Okay. And they've been complaining, you know, but I feel like some of you guys are going to, I feel like some truths came out, some things were being said, and new beginnings, new opportunities to kind of like, okay, let's stop arguing, let's not fuss and fight, and that sort of thing has happened. And some of you could be having like a lot of like intimate moments with your mate, or just being home more, being more around the family, being more present in your family's lives, going to work, and probably trying to figure out, how do I not go to work today, or, you know, taking the next steps in your life. But I feel like just if there was like this disconnect between you and your mate, I feel like some things have been said, and some of you could have said, I'm sorry, let's not fight, and that sort of thing. And so it looks like for these 2 weeks, it's just going to be a lot of working, because it's going to be a lot of working. Some of you are going to be planning to take a trip, and so you may be working overtime to take a trip with your mate, to kind of, you know, just spend some time as a family, or spend time with you and your mate. So that's what I have for you guys for the first 2 weeks of October. I definitely, for some of you, if you're interested in your love life and see what's going on for the next 3 months, I will attach the 3-month love reading to the end of this video for you guys. It's very interesting, Leos, very interesting stuff. Yeah, so with that, I would say definitely, if you're going to listen to it and you're interested in it, I'll just let you know ahead of time, it is deep. Okay, it's things that some of you need to hear. So if you know, it's like, oh boy, it's one of those. It's pretty deep, but there's good things that's in it too. So maybe some of you need to hear that and look and see what's going on. If you're interested, I will attach it. If you would like a personal reading with me, I can be reached in the description box below, as well as the beginning and end to this video. And if you are new to this channel, welcome, 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 and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Leo.